Lemon piccata describes meat, veal, or chicken that is sliced thinly, then dredged in flour, browned, and served in a lemon butter sauce. It is a classic Italian dish, often served with pasta. To make this chicken piccata, you will need thinly sliced, pounded, skinless chicken breast, flour for dredging, some salt and pepper, 1 beaten egg, some seasoned breadcrumbs, and grated Parmesan cheese. For the lemon butter sauce, you will need 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter, the juice of 1 large lemon, 1 tablespoon of lemon zest, 1 clove of grated garlic, 1/4 cup of white wine, and 1/4 cup of broth. My chicken breasts have been pounded and patted dry and seasoned with some salt and pepper. And the next step is to mix your flour with some salt and pepper. And we're going to dredge these pieces of chicken in the flour. And just put them aside. And one more piece, just dredge it through the flour until it's well coated. So my next step is to add my Parmesan cheese to my leftover flour and my breadcrumbs. And I'm just going to mix all of this together until it's well blended. In a frying pan, you want to add about 1½ tablespoons of canola oil or something that has a high heat point. And swirl your oil around the pan and leave it on flame until it's hot. Okay, your next step is your floured chicken breast in the egg and now in your Parmesan flour bread mixture. Coat it and put it aside. And our last chicken breast into the egg, into the breadcrumbs and Parmesan cheese, and then these breasts will be ready to go into the saute pan. Our oil is the right temperature, and so now it's just a matter of adding our chicken breasts to the oil. These breasts need to cook for about 3 to 5 minutes on each side. You're looking for this lovely golden brown crust on the chicken breast. Again, about 2 to 3 minutes on the other side. And once your chicken is ready, you want to just take it out of the pan and put it on a plate, and this will go into the oven to keep warm until we're ready to serve. With your heat on low, using the same pan that you cooked your chicken in, melt 1 tablespoon of butter. So as your butter is melting, using a spoon or a whisk or whatever tool you're using, scrape the font off of the bottom of the pan. It'll add a lot of flavor to your sauce. When your butter is fully melted, with your heat reduced, add your garlic. Remember, garlic will burn, so you want to keep moving this around. Your next ingredient for your lemon butter sauce is your lemon juice, your 1/4 cup of white wine. I'm going to turn the heat up just a little bit now. We want to bring this to a boil. 1/4 cup of chicken stock. And the final ingredient, your 1 tablespoon of lemon zest. The zest is where all the lemon flavor resides, so you don't want to skip the zest. Now over medium-high heat, we want to bring this to a boil and reduce it to about half the liquid. As you notice, I don't use capers in my recipe for chicken piccata, but if you want to use capers, this would be the time that you would add it to your sauce as it's reducing. You can see how nicely this liquid has reduced and it's thickened. And now it's time to stir in 2 tablespoons of cold butter. I'm going to do it one at a time, and the butter has to be cold. You stir it, which will cause the sauce or the butter to emulsify. The other one. You'll know your butter is nicely emulsified into your lemon sauce when it coats the back of a spoon. Now you want to taste it for seasoning, adjust the seasoning, and then it's ready to serve. Added about a teaspoon of fresh chopped parsley, and now we're ready to plate this. Once you've tried this easy to make tangy lemon chicken piccata served with this delicious buttery lemon sauce, It's sure to become a family favorite.